Hello, you guys. Mo the Goddess here. Welcome to day number 4 of the Courage and Cashflow free day class. Free day class? 5-day class. 5-day free class is what I meant to say. Free day class. Where'd that come from? Anyway, you guys, I have been loading videos daily of this 5-day class. And I guess I am going to talk today. I just talked to my student, which was amazing, in the inner circle. But here's the thing. I'm going to talk to those of you out there who are still afraid to show up. You got to show up. Cash flow is not coming to you by you staying behind closed doors. Cash flow is not coming to you when you are staying in the box. You are not going to get any type of money from anyone if you are not coming out and showing up for yourself. We talked about this in day 1, video number 1. Showing up as the brand that you are, showing up as the expert that you are, showing up for yourself. How many of you, and I'm talking specifically to my people, and I'm going to reel all this in later, but I'm going to give you my experience, and I'm also going to talk directly to my folks. Ain't you tired of going to a job that you hate? You guys, I was so tired of clocking in on jobs that I hated. I remember literally going in the bathroom stall. I used to go to the bathroom like every 15 minutes. I was in the bathroom, and I would just be in the bathroom stall breaking down because my spirit was trying to tell me that this ain't for you, sis. This ain't it. I got more for you. And I knew that, so it was a conflict. It was a conflict on what society says that we need to be doing. We need to go to these jobs, right? You got to work a good job, get a good education. And we're doing this, and we keep doing it and doing it and doing it, and we broke anyway. We broke anyway. So I'm just going to tell you my experience. I always had so many jobs. Like, I have been a credit underwriter for Wells Fargo, which means when you apply for your credit card, I was the one behind the scenes approving you, checking your bank account, checking your relationship with the bank. So I've been in the corporate world. I worked in a call center for Citibank, taking your calls. When you calling about your payment, you want to make a payment over the phone, you want to make a payment arrangement, you want to increase your credit line. I've been in corporate America. I really have. I am a licensed manicurist. I used to sit in the shop and do people's nails all day. I actually hated that. I loved it when I did it in my house before I got licensed. When I did it in my house and being a single mother, taking care of my children, and people would come to my house and get their nails done, and it was just word of mouth. Like my friends, I started in high school. My friends told their friends, so everybody knew that I did nails, and that was back in the day when everybody was wearing their nails curved and painted them different colors. I was doing that, and I loved doing it because I was working from home. My kids were running around in the room. I could prepare dinner. I could sit and have a cocktail with my clients. We could chit chat, gossip, listen to music. I loved it. But when I got my license and I worked in a shop, I hated it. I hated it because I was confined to one area. I hated it because there were so many catty women and different personalities that I worked with. I hated it. Then I became a makeup artist. I love that because I'm very artistic. Then I became a truck driver. So I'm just giving you my resume to let you know that I've tried so many things. And I always hated it when it came to working for someone else. because I knew that that was not the life for me. I want to call my shots. I want to be my own boss. I want to have freedom to create what I want to create. And I want you to understand that there is so much freedom when you begin to look at yourself, when you begin to answer the call of your spirit, which says, girl, no, there's so much more. You have everything that you need. I've already given you everything that you need. You just have to apply it. That's all. And I know you only know what you know, right? How do I do this? Who's to say I'm an expert? Who's to say I'm a brand? That's why you got to get with somebody. In order for you to grow, this is the bottom line. In order for you to grow, in order for you to change, you have to open yourself up to that change. You have to surround yourself with somebody who has been there, who is able to teach you. Just like when you go to these jobs, they send you through a training. You learn the job. You get your on-the-job experience. That's what I am giving you here. This is the mindset training to you tapping into what it is that you already know and what you want to do anyway. You don't want to go to no job. That is so stressful. In these days and times, it's so much going on the outside. Nobody want to go outside no more. Nobody want to go outside no more. But if you do, going out there on your terms is what we all want, right? That's what I want. And let me tell you, I was afraid and ashamed to show up too, because I've always just been a worker relying on a paycheck. Yes, I've done side hustles and entrepreneurial things, but nobody teaches you that that is a part of your brand. Nobody teaches you that you can do this for a living. Nobody teaches you that you can survive without a 9-to-5. Nobody teaches you that. In fact, we are taught the opposite, that you can only survive if you have a 9-to-5. And I'm here to tell you that that is a lie. So I want to share my story with you. I worked, no. Let me tell you when I moved to Atlanta. I love telling this story. When you take yourself out of certain environments, it opens you up to different ways of thinking anyway. It opens you up to new awarenesses, right? So I am from Las Vegas, Nevada, lived in Las Vegas, Nevada all my life. It wasn't until I moved to Atlanta, Georgia, that I started to see all these black folks moving and shaking, living over here, driving this, that, and the other. Even though I'm not a materialistic person, I have never been a materialistic person. I like nice things. I do. And I love my people. So to see my people doing the damn thing was very inspiring for me. And in Atlanta, that is indeed the Mecca where black people are doing things. Now, I ain't been there in 5 years because now I'm living here in Bali, Indonesia. And this is my time to rest. This is my time to relax. This is my time to reflect on what the next season is. And this is my next season. My next season is talking to my sisters and brothers and helping them, because we are in a new time. We are in a new day. We are in a new way. And let me tell you, if you are not in the digital space, you are going to be left behind. If you are continuously doing things the old way in which we were taught to do them, and we in this new world, you are going to be left behind. It is time for you to build. It is time for you to create. It is time for you to learn a new thing. And when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to me. It makes me very uncomfortable to come here and give you messaging like this. It does. You know why? Because for the last few years, I've been taking the easy way out. been taking the easy road by doing my fan-based content. Ain't much thought in that. It ain't much preparation that's needed in that. You know, I've been using my body to show up and allow that to make me money because people want to see my body. But what am I really doing that's rewarding, that makes me feel good? I used to do this. And as we get into this, I'll talk to you more and more about how I got away from this. But I want to tell you my story because a lot of people are in this same situation right now. I know it. We in some difficult times, a lot of us. I moved to Atlanta and it changed the way that I thought so much. I started seeing, and don't get me wrong, Atlanta has a reputation for scammers as well, okay? I understand that. But it opened me up to a lot of men and women who had built businesses as an expert, who were putting on their business clothes and they was putting these seminars together and these girl brunches and doing and that's when I was introduced to that world. And then somebody that knows me, a good friend of mine, was watching a sister online on YouTube, like you watching me, and he was like, Mo, she got the same type of mindset as you. You know, she's into the metaphysical world. I want you to watch her. You might like her. I started watching this sister, and I was already listening to Tony Robbins. I was listening to Les Brown. I was listening to these people telling you to take massive action. I was listening to these people who saying that you have to be hungry. I was listening, you know, every day, while I was going to a job because I'm a truck driver by trade. That's what I was doing when I left Atlanta. I was driving trucks for a construction company, a Black-owned construction company. But when I went to Atlanta and I started to open myself up to people who were motivating, people who were inspiring, then I learned that I could do what it is that I'm doing now online. And I started to do that. And then there was a sister that popped up in my feed because that's when the algorithm first started. Of course, it's going to bring you to, you know, whatever it is you're talking about. This computer, the phones have been listening to us, right? So this sister popped up in my feed, PhD, very smart, you know. She started out as a YouTube influencer. And she began to teach. And I was in her very first coaching program called Platform. Platform, she taught you everything. She taught you YouTube. She taught you how to set up your sales funnels. She taught you how to set up your email list and your email. She taught you everything. Everything that I needed to know. She taught you how to set up your scheduling systems online. She taught you how to speak. She taught you how to present yourself. Everything. Everything that I know now, it was because I learned through her program. And let me tell you, that program scared the crap out of me because it was $5,000. But she did a free 5 days where I got so much value out of those 5 days that I knew that she had the ability to teach me everything that I needed to walk this walk on my own. Love her down. Dr. Tracy Timberlake is her name. Go look her up. Dr. Tracy Timberlake, she bad. And she looks so young and she's like, you know, but I trusted her. When she put that program out there, she said, okay, sign up. Now you get this bonus. You get to work with me one-on-one if you sign up today. And oh my God, I didn't even think about it. I remember she put the sales page up there and she said that she was only taking a few people. I think she was only taking 30 people at the time. Maybe 50 people. I don't know. But I knew that I had to be one of those people. And I rushed. I didn't even read the sales page. I just put my credit card in there and I bought that thing. I bought it and I felt exhilarated. I felt like, ooh, you know how you're on a roller coaster and you going up the hill and then you get to the top and then it's like, boom. That's how I felt. But I also felt scared because this was the first time I was investing in something like this. This was the first time that now I had to be committed. If I say I want to change, if I say I want to grow, if I say that I want to build my own business and my own brand, I have to be committed. I'm going to sit here and tell you, I don't remember ever being committed to anything for a long period of time because I get bored fast. Hence, changing the jobs often. Hence, starting one thing so brilliant, so excited about it, and then before I could even finish it, I'm bored. So I was scared. I wasn't scared that she wasn't going to be able to deliver what she said she was going to deliver. I was scared that I wasn't going to be committed to it. And my money has gone out the window. But honey, I was committed to that thing. And if it had not been for her, I would not be sitting here talking to you right now on YouTube. I would not be sitting here in Bali, Indonesia, because it was a whole mindset shift. So not only did she help me and many other women build out their businesses, but she also helped us build our confidence and our mindset. So this is why I'm here. I know that you may be afraid. I know that you only know what you know. You ain't even looking at yourself like a brand because you ain't never looked at yourself like a brand. You ain't looking at yourself like an entrepreneur because you done been going to a job every day for all your life. You ain't looking at yourself like that, and then it's shameful to even start putting yourself out there like that because your friends and family are looking at you like, who you think you are? Who do you think you are, girl? Girl, you quit your job, what? You ain't working a job, what? You ain't like us, what? Oh, you think you better, what? So I was worried about all the backlash that I could possibly get from people who didn't understand. There's a lot of people out there that don't understand the entrepreneurial world. But this is the new world. Jobs are going away, you guys. Yours could be threatened any day, any time. Businesses are crashing. But the one business that will never crash is the business of you. But you got to believe it. You got to want it. You got to show up. Because if you don't show up, you damn sure ain't getting no money. You're going to continue to do the same thing, and it's going to continue to stress you out. It's going to continue to worry you. It's going to continue to keep you up at night because you're not willing to put yourself out there. You're not willing to make the sacrifice. You're not willing to roll the dice on yourself. There is power in your visibility. There is power in people seeing you. Just like you looking at me. There is power in this. And yeah, we got really short attention spans these days. So if you watching this the whole way through, then this is for you. This is divine timing, okay? So I'm looking at my notes, and the notes say on day 4, the power of visibility. Be seen and be heard. Nobody knows you exist if they can't see you, if you're not showing up. And they also can't pay you if they can't see you. You have to show up if you want the opportunities to come your way. Video builds trust faster than anything else. I hope you trust me. I hope you trust what I'm saying. In fact, I know you do because you feel it in your spirit. You're not a fool. You're not a dummy. You're not a dummy. You know that you need this. So, here's what I want you to do. Day number 4, assignment, okay? Practice. Make a 1-minute video introducing yourself to an audience. This is going to be the new you. This is the new you. This is the new you coming out. Whether you're putting it on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, make a video telling people who you are and what you do. And if you have watched the other videos, then you already have something established for yourself. You've already created your brand title. You should already know who you are talking to. I'm talking to you that's tired of working that job. I'm talking to you that know that you have something to offer to the world. I'm talking to you who has been sitting back, waiting. I'm talking to you that always complaining about not having no money when you really leaving it on the table. I'm talking to you, okay? So I want you to introduce yourself. Say who you help and how you help them. I am Mo the Goddess. You ain't got to be Mo the Goddess. You can be Susie McNichol, whoever you are. I am Mo the Goddess. I help women like yourself unlearn all the BS that has kept you in the box and playing small so that you can come out and embrace and embody your power to live your life on your own terms. Who do you help? What is it that you do? What is it that you offer those people? Share one tip or one insight with that audience. They need to hear you. You need to hear me. I have shared several tips in this video, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. The thing is, whether you're doing it on Instagram Reels, you're doing it on TikTok, Facebook Stories, whatever audience, 60 seconds, you turn your phone, you have your phone like this, for 60 seconds and you record a video introducing yourself, even if you have it like this, wherever you have it, and you putting it on a platform, your audience is going to see you. And I know you might be shamed that your family going to see you. If you got to create new accounts, then do that. I was shamed. I was like, oh my God, my family following me. And here I am getting on here talking to people, and they don't even really look at me like the leader in my family. They don't look at me like somebody. And these are all my thoughts, okay? My self-doubting, self-limiting, self-sabotaging thoughts. They probably wouldn't even think of nothing like this. And who cares anyway, right? At the end of the day, I can look at it now and go, who cares? I don't care what they think. I don't care what they say. You know, they're not my audience. My audience is the ones who need to hear what I'm saying. And they're the ones who are going to buy my programs. They're the ones who are going to schedule calls with me. Not my family. So stop worrying about your family. Stop worrying about your friends. And it takes time. It takes practice. That's why you need to surround yourself with people who are doing it. That's why you need coaching. That is why you need coaching. That's why you need to invest in yourself. It's a mindset. You got to change the channel. Change the channel. I remember, you guys, I used to work. Here's another position I had that I forgot to tell y'all about. I used to work for a weight loss company. It was kind of like Weight Watchers, but it was called LA Weight Loss. And LA Weight Loss sold weight loss programs. And the people came in and it was amazing. It worked amazing. But I thought everybody was broke like me because I was broke at the time. And these people would come in and they would want weight loss programs. And then I was one of the sales associates. It might have been 4 of us. But I never could sell a program. I never could sell a program. Now, these are the easiest people to sell to because they're walking in and needing it. I'm not going out on the street looking for them. I'm not talking to them on a video. They are coming into the office. They done picked up the phone and scheduled a call and come in for an appointment. And then when they get there, I am scared. Like I do this whole spiel and the whole pitch, right? On what they're getting and how much weight they should lose and all the products that we have and dot, 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 dot. And then when it comes down to asking for the money, I would clamp up. I would be like, ooh, because it was very expensive. It was very expensive. So I would tiptoe around the money. And the motto at the place was, if you make them cry, then they buy. So if the women wind up crying in the office, oh, I'm so fat, my husband doesn't. So we asked them a series of questions to touch on their pain points. And then we, at the end, when we get ready to ask for the money, we point out those pain points. And it works in business, all types of businesses. We point out those pain points and they usually start crying. Oh, I want to lose weight because my husband, he doesn't like me like this and he's not affectionate with me anymore and I just want my family to. So when they start shedding them tears, after you peel the layers, then they spend money. Child, I could never get to that point because I was afraid to ask them for the money. So I never made a sale. And I remember my boss, because she liked me so much. I was very likable, very reliable. But I wasn't selling, so I wasn't making the company no money. That was the bottom line, right? So she pulled me in the office and we had this long talk. She was so cool. I love that lady. We had this long talk. She put me in the office a lot. They put me through trainings a lot because they tried to help me so much. And I really just got down to the bottom of it and told her, that I was afraid, I was ashamed to ask for money. I don't know why I've had these money issues most of my life. And probably being a single mother, raising 2 kids by myself and always having a scarcity mindset because money has always been a thing for me, And she said, Mo, you gotta change the channel. And I didn't understand what she meant when she said that to me. I didn't, and I cried to her, like, what do you mean? I don't know how to change the channel. I don't know. So a lot of times we don't even be knowing. Our mind is tuned into one program, and that program is the program that was the TV been on ever since day one. Our parents have their TV on the same channel because there was nobody in my family that was an entrepreneur. There was nobody in my family that didn't go to work and wait on retirement to get a retirement check. There was nobody in my family that I could look to and go, oh, they making their own money doing their own thing. There was nobody in my family like that. So when she said change the channel, and I know that was a job. It wasn't an entrepreneurial endeavor, but it's the same premise. Some of y'all don't even know how to change the channel because your TV has been tuned in to a certain station, a certain program. So when I'm sitting here and talking to you, you can't even see that you're watching a program or that you're in a program that no longer serves you because this has been your programming. So when she said change the channel, I was like, I don't even know how to do that. And I know she probably thought, this woman, what is wrong with her? But I didn't even know how to do it because I didn't know what she meant. But now when I think about that, oftentimes when I'm having my own mindset problems, I think about that conversation, how she told me to change the channel. And I think how I've changed the channel so many times before and how easy it is to do. And it's just a decision. It is just a decision. The moment you decide to change the channel, your whole world opens up to something different. You only know what you know. I only knew what I knew. I didn't know anything else. I didn't know anything else. I thought everybody was struggling, so I don't want to ask her for no money. Not this type of money, because I had never even seen that type of money myself. I think these programs were something like $5,000, $6,000 for people to lose weight. I didn't have it to give, so I thought everybody didn't have it to give. That's another thing. Pricing. It's hard to price something for so much when you look at yourself unworthy of receiving it. So this is something that I work with you on, you guys. I work with you on, most of it is mindset. How can you ask somebody for that amount of money? How can you ask somebody for $5,000 if you don't even believe you deserve it? Especially when you done worked a whole month and you ain't made $5,000 on your job. And then you gonna ask somebody for $5,000 for a program to help them? Trust me, everybody ain't broke. And when somebody realizes that they need something, they're willing to pay for it. I needed to invest that $5,000 in that program that I paid for. I needed to. And it changed my life. It didn't just change my business life. It didn't just create an expert in me. It didn't just create an entrepreneur in me, but it changed my life. I am literally sitting here in another country and have been here for 5 years because I changed the channel. I changed the channel. And I know you can't see it right now. You can't see it right now, but you will if you're willing and if you invest in yourself and if you see yourself as worthy. But anyway, I am going to end day number 4 of courage and cash flow. And I will see you again tomorrow. But in the meantime, and in between time, until the next time, you be fit, be fierce, be fabulous.